Do you believe in ghosts? If you do, or even if you don't, the tales from the Springer Opera House in Columbus, Georgia, might make you reconsider. This grand theater, the Springer Opera House, has been a beacon of culture and entertainment in Columbus for well over a century. Its ornate architecture and rich history have made it a beloved local landmark. But don't let its outward charm fool you. This place has a darker side that's whispered about in hushed tones. Throughout its illustrious history, the Springer Opera House has played host to a who's who of the entertainment world. One such personality was the acclaimed actor Edwin Booth. The brother of John Wilkes Booth, the man infamous for assassinating President Abraham Lincoln, Edwin was a star in his own right, gracing the stage of the Springer Opera House on multiple occasions. But when the applause dies down and the stage lights dim, some say that the theater takes on a different life, a life that's not of this world. There have been numerous reports of ghostly apparitions seen flitting about the premises. Figures that appear human, but are translucent and ethereal, have been spotted in the corners of one's eye, only to vanish when looked at directly. The eerie sounds of phantom footsteps have been heard echoing through the hallways when no one else is around. And then there's the inexplicable laughter and applause coming from the empty auditorium. Some even claim to have heard the strains of a piano playing, though no one is at the keys. These strange occurrences have led many to believe that the Springer Opera House is haunted. Perhaps by the spirits of performers long past, or by those who simply loved the theater in life and chose to stick around in death. Could these tales just be the product of overactive imaginations, or is there a spectral audience forever trapped in the Springer Opera House? It's a question that continues to intrigue, and perhaps to haunt. Imagine walking down a creek bed and encountering a weeping clown. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, welcome to the chilling reality of Twin Chapel Creek, a place in Columbus, Georgia that could easily be the setting of a horror movie. It's not just any place, but one where people have reported seeing a clown weeping by the creek bed late into the night. This isn't your run-of-the-mill circus clown. This is a figure of sorrow, a specter that seems to be trapped in an eternal state of sadness. Its presence is as unsettling as it is mysterious, and its reasons for being there remain unknown. Is it mourning a lost love, a missed opportunity, or a life that ended too soon? We may never know. But the clown isn't the only eerie sight at Twin Chapel Creek. Ghostly children have also been spotted, playing by the water's edge as if it were a normal day at the park. They seem harmless, even inviting, as they beckon visitors towards their house. But those who've seen them can't shake off the feeling of unease that lingers long after the children have disappeared. And then there are the sounds, the cries to be precise. Heart-wrenching cries that seem to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. They are believed to be the anguished echoes of slaves who perished in a nearby tunnel. These cries add another layer of sadness to this already haunting location, a testament to a tragic past that refuses to be forgotten. Twin Chapel Creek is a place that seems to exist between two worlds, the world of the living and the world of the departed. It's a place where the laughter of children can turn into a chill-inducing whisper, where a clown's tears can make your heart pound with fear, and where the past and present collide in the most unexpected ways. Are these cries echoes of a tragic past, or simply figments of our fear? The truth may be as elusive as the weeping clown of Twin Chapel Creek. But one thing is certain, this is a place where the ordinary and the extraordinary coexist, a place that reminds us that sometimes the things we fear the most are not the things that go bump in the night, but the things that weep in the silence. The Fisher House in Columbus, Georgia is a magnet for paranormal enthusiasts. Indeed, this house, steeped in history, has been the hotbed of numerous eerie incidents that have intrigued both locals and outsiders alike. The Fisher House has been known to have an odd knack for disturbing the peace. Objects have been reported to fall off shelves with no apparent reason. It's as if an unseen force is at play, tossing items around just for the fun of it, or perhaps to make its presence known. Then there are the sounds, mysterious sounds that don't seem to have a source, yet resonate through the house, breaking the silence of the night. These inexplicable noises have been described as whispers, footsteps, and sometimes even laughter. Imagine being in a room alone and hearing laughter that doesn't belong to you, It's enough to make anyone's heart race, but it doesn't stop there. Paranormal investigators have been drawn to the Fisher House like moths to a flame, armed with their EVP recorders in the hopes of capturing something extraordinary, and it seems their efforts have not been in vain. Multiple EVPs or electronic voice phenomena have been captured here, with voices uttering phrases that range from the mundane to the downright perplexing. Get this. Backdoor. I didn't win, the voices say, leaving us to wonder what they could possibly mean. But perhaps the most unsettling aspect of the Fisher House are the smells. Visitors have reported experiencing unusual odors throughout the house. The scent of urine, burnt wood, and other unidentifiable smells pervade the air, adding another layer to the house's enigmatic charm. Are these incidents mere coincidences, or is there something more to them? Are the spirits in the Fisher House trying to communicate, or is there a logical explanation yet to be discovered? These are questions that continue to baffle and intrigue us, adding to the allure of this haunted house. So, if you're ever in Columbus, Georgia, why not pay a visit to the Fisher House? Who knows, you might have a story of your own to tell. The Crybaby Bridge carries a heartbreaking legend that continues to haunt Columbus, Georgia. This bridge, steeped in sorrow and mystery, has been the subject of countless stories and midnight adventures. One of the most chilling tales involves a young mother and her infant. Overwhelmed by despair and unable to provide for her child, she supposedly made the unthinkable decision to end both their lives. She took her baby to the middle of the bridge, and with tears streaming down her face, she threw herself and her child into the rushing waters below. It's said that if you stand on the bridge at midnight, you can still hear the baby's cries and the mother's anguished sobs. Yet, another version of the story involves a hard-hearted farmer. Struggling with poverty and the burden of another mouth to feed, he supposedly conspired with his wife's doctor to dispose of their newborn. The innocent baby, they said, was stillborn, but in reality, the farmer had taken the child to Crybaby Bridge and left it to the elements. Some people claim that on certain nights, they've heard the phantom wailing of a baby, carried on the wind from the direction of the bridge. These stories, while tragic, are just that, stories. There's no historical evidence to support these chilling tales, and yet, they persist. Perhaps it's the bridge's remote location, or the eerie silence that descends at night, broken only by the water's soft babble. Or maybe it's the human fascination with the macabre, our need to personify our fears and give them a name, a place, a story. So, is the Crybaby Bridge a testament to a horrific past, or a chilling urban legend? That's for you to decide. But one thing is certain, the bridge continues to be a haunting landmark in Columbus, Georgia, a place where the line between reality and the supernatural seems to blur. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe.